Hello guys, how are you all doing? Welcome to my channel. So, today we are gonna see, what if Naruto got harem with Fuka, Najenda and Esdeath, part 1. So before we start, go check out the author of this fanfic, J3000, link is in the description, also subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Let's start the story. Northern Frontier Lands. You have lost your sword, how pathetic. A man with silver hair said, as he pointed the sword at the 13-year-old boy with spiky blonde hair. With sword skills like yours, no wonder you could not make the hunting team. You are just like your worthless father. The fight is not over yet, the boy said. As he got up, he had cuts all over his body. The boy tried his best to ignore the comment made about his father. The Partas is nothing without his or her weapon, the man shouted. My father did not need a weapon, and yet he was the chief's right hand, the boy said, as he glared at the man. And look what happened to the bastard. He was killed by an ultra-class danger beast. The man was caught off guard, and received a punch to the face, followed by an uppercut that sent him crashing to the ground. Don't ever talk about my father again, Naruto growled, as he took up the man's sword. You will pay for that. Naruto stops. Control yourself, a familiar voice shouted. The boy now named Naruto turns around to see his friend running towards him. As the man tackled Naruto to the ground, and was about to take a swing at him, when suddenly a dagger pierced his hand. The man screamed out in pain. You little bitch. He pulled out the dagger out of his hand, and threw it at the blue-haired girl who dodged it. Leave her alone, Naruto shouted, as he tackled the man from behind. Esdeath, help me, Naruto shouted, as he started to rain down blows on the man. Hi, Esdeath shouted, as the two attacked him together. The man delivered a thrust kick that sent Naruto crashing into some barrels. Naruto, Esdeath shouted, as she ran over to Naruto. What's the meaning of this? A powerful voice roared, as the blue-haired girl quickly turned to the man. Thank God you are here, Chief Esdeath, the silver-haired man shouted. I was training the brat when he suddenly attacked me. I tried to defend myself, but your daughter stabbed me with a dagger. You lying son of a bitch, Esdeath roared, as her father gabbled into her. Naruto would never attack you without reason. You must have bad-mouthed his father. She's lying, the silver-haired man shouted. How dare you accuse my daughter of lying? Chief Esdeath roared, as he grabbed the man by the throat and slammed him against the wall. Now get to the medical tent and treat your wounds. You will be punished when I get back. Hi. The man walked off. Naruto-kun, Esdeath said, as he woke. What happened? Naruto asked, as he looked around. That's what I would like to know about Naruto, Chief Esdeath asked, as Naruto told him. He will be sorely disciplined. As Naruto got up with Esdeath's help. And you Naruto-kun, you need to learn to control your anger. Anger leads to weakness, so you will be punished too. But father, Esdeath shouted. It's okay S-chan, it was my fault. Naruto calmed down his friend. I will tell you your punishment when we come back from our hunt, Esdeath said, as he walked off. Don't worry Naruto-kun, I will talk him out of punishing you, Esdeath said with a smile. Thank S-chan, so where are you going? Naruto asked his friend. I am going on a secret hunt with my mother and father, Esdeath said with a big smile. It's a rite of passage thing. Wow, that sounds cool. So where's your mother? Naruto looked around. She is waiting for us at the gate, she replied. Esdeath, hurry up, you know your mother doesn't like to wait, Esdeath shouted. When I come back we will go on a hunt, just the two of us. Esdeath, as she hugged him. See you in a few days, and stay out of trouble, as she ran off. Later. Time for bed Naruto-kun. A very beautiful woman with shoulder-length red hair. She is wearing a long bluish-black kimono with white trimmings to show off her large assets, which is held closed by a white obi, and open-toed sandals with low heels. She is one of the most beautiful, and yet deathly women in the clan. Her name is Kushina. Well, she used to be the most deathly woman in the clan, until she caught an unknown virus that seems to be getting worse. Okay mom, Naruto said, as he got into his sleeping bag, as his mother followed suit. Mom, do you think Esdeath will return soon? He asked his mother, who was lying to his right. She was in her own sleeping bag. They were laying in a small hut that was sheltering them from the blizzard going on outside the hide walls. Of course she will. She is a strong lady, and the chief's daughter nonetheless. Why are you asking? Worried for her, Kushina said, getting up on one elbow. Besides, her mother and father are there. What? No. Naruto tried to hide his blush that formed despite the cold. I just don't want her to break her promise. Promise? Kushina teased him. Is my little Naruto falling for a certain blue-haired beauty? Mom, we're just friends, Naruto exclaimed a bit too fast. Aw, young love. So sweet, she said, making him blush furiously. What was the promise? We were supposed to go on a hunt together. He did care for her, and didn't want her to get hurt, but he knew she was strong. He just missed her. Yeah, I missed her. He did have certain feelings for the chief's daughter, but was one of them in love. That is so romantic, Kushina said, as Naruto's face got even redder. No, it's not, Naruto replied, as he got more comfortable in his sleeping bag. I approve of Naruto-chan, his mother said with a smile. I am sure she will be back soon. That type of trip is normally a 3-day thing. 2 days later. Waking up in the morning, Naruto looked over to his mom's sleeping bag to find it empty. Thank God. He was glad his mother was not there. He did not want to have another conversation like last night. Just have to push it deep into my mind and forget about it. Can't have myself be distracted by puny feelings that I'm not even sure exist. Getting up, he got himself dressed in his favorite orange shirt with the Partis clan symbol on the back and a black pants. Pausing at the door, he looked back, feeling as if he was leaving something behind. Shaking his head, he left the hut through the fur door. Stepping out into the fresh snow, he took in a deep breath, feeling the cold air fill up his lungs. Quickly releasing it, letting out steam through his mouth. Looking around, he watched as kids ran around and men sharpened their spears and knives. He was born in the clan Takashina and Minato and was raised by everyone, even if they are not related by blood, but still they were his family. He was taught that the strong live and the weak die. He was trained by his father in hand-to-hand combat and his mother in Kenjutsu, which he wasn't good at. I need to get better at Kenjutsu. Jogging to the center of the village, he passed by many of his friends and mentor, greeting each one of them with a good morning and a wave of a hand. The center of the village was a big circle. In the north, the chief's hut stood tall and proud, towering over the smaller huts. In the east stood a similar hut that was wider and not as tall. That was the kitchen dining hall. In the west was the village's armory, holding all of our spare and broken weapons with anything else precious we found. In the south was a hut that held our pantry. In the center of all this was a big fire pit used for ceremonies and as a source of light at night. Stepping in the kitchen dining hall, he was hit by a smell of cooked meat and different spices. Good morning, Naruto. How was your sleep? His mother asked him upon entering, as she chopped herbs with a knife. Dream of a certain girl? She asked with a sparkle in her eyes when she looked up. No, I didn't dream last night. He replied, plainly trying to avoid any teasing. I would never tell you that I had a dream about Esdeath. The other females in the room stopped what they were doing and looked up when they heard their conversation. Naruto falling for a girl. That's a first. Who is it? His aunt asked curiously, putting her hands on her hips. She was his father's sister, and also a very beautiful woman with blonde hair tied into 2 loose ponytails using green bands. She was wearing a grass kimono-style blouse with no sleeves, held closed by a broad dark bluish-gray obi that matches her pants. The blouse is closed quite low, revealing her sizable DD cleavage. She wears open-toed sandals with low heels and polish on both her fingernails and toenails. She also wears a soft pink lipstick, and around her neck a green crystal necklace in clear view on her chest. Her name is Saya. It's none other than his mom, started saying, but Naruto stopped her before she could spread the news of his hidden affection for the blue-eyed girl. Mom? He exclaimed, giving her a look. Okay. Looks like I can't tell you, she said to her sister-in-law, shrugging in apology. Okay, fine, but I will find out one way or another, his aunt said, narrowing her eyes, and returned to her pot over the fire, as did everyone else in the room. Naruto sighed and left to go outside. He breathed in the cold summer air as he felt his cheeks cool down, making his blush disappear. As he looked around, all he saw was snow all the way beyond what the eye could see. It's the chief. What happened? Is it a body? Naruto heard the shouting as he ran towards the noise. He was hoping it was Esdeath in the body bag. He turns the corner to see a crying Esdeath walking behind her father. S-chan. What happened? Naruto was suddenly tackled to the ground by a crying girl. She's dead, Naruto-kun. Esdeath cried. And it's all my fault. It will be okay. Naruto hugged the girl. That would be the last time Naruto would ever see Esdeath cry. She had told him what happened during the hunt. She and her mother went hunting, and she had gotten too cocky after taking down an S-class beast. She did not see its mother, which was an Alter class, coming at her. Her mother pushed her out of the way. She fought the beast with everything she had, but she wasn't strong enough and got herself killed. Esdeath arrives just in time to chase off the beast and save her. 4 years later. The boy with blue eyes and specky blonde hair walked through the center of the village. He had 6 scars on his face that looked like whiskers, which he got fighting at danger beasts with his hands after losing his sword, and he was about 5 feet 9 inches with a muscular body. So she finally decided to fulfill her promise. Who would have thought? As he walked towards the chief tent, he saw her, Esdeath. She has gotten even more beautiful every time he sees her. The last time he spoke to her was 4 years ago after her mother's death. She had gotten pretty cold to everyone except her father, even him, her best friend. She had thrown herself into her training to become the strongest warrior in the clan, and who wasn't up to her level, wasn't good enough to even talk to her, which she wasn't, even with all the training he was doing. That's why he was shocked when he received a message from her inviting him to go on a hunt with her. I have gotten a lot stronger with my sword, but not strong enough to join her group. Esdeath's group is normally made up of the strongest warriors in the clan. He entered the tent to see Esdeath talking to her father. Naruto-kun, you are here, Esdeath said, as Esdeath looked at him. Esdeath, you remember your friend Naruto-kun, right? Esdeath replied, as she turned away from him. Don't be like that. SCA's sword was pointed at his throat. Next time you will lose your head. Esdeath growled. Daughter, put away your sword. You wouldn't want to injure your partner for the mission, do you? Esdeath said with a smile, as he saw the look on his daughter's face. Only the mention of Naruto or her mother could get her to show emotion like that. Are you crazy? He's not ready for a mission like that. Esdeath shouted. She did not know why she was behaving like that, because normally she would care less what would happen to her partners. I will go alone. This isn't a suggestion, but an order. Esdeath said in a serious voice. Hi, father. Esdeath bowed to her father. Meet me at the gates in an hour. Then she left. I'll take it. She did not know it was me. Naruto said, as the Red Death sighs. I need a favor. My daughter has become cold and emotionless after her mother died. Esdeath said in a sad voice. I had encouraged the behavior because it motivates her to train even harder, but it has become worse. Really? A shocked Naruto asked. Yes, she has become very sadistic, and it is scaring our people. Everyone is afraid of her. Esdeath said with his head down. I can't allow her to become chief if this continues. So you want me to try and help her? Naruto said, as Esdeath nodded his head. But what can I do? You may not know this, but you are one of the few people she cares about and willing to protect. Esdeath said, which shocked Naruto. So I believe you can help her little by little, as you two team together over a period. She has a funny way to show it, Naruto said. According to her diary, the reason she pushes you away is because she doesn't want you to suffer the same fate as her mother, since you are not strong enough with a weapon to protect yourself. He told him. She knows that, as the village chief, she would be the first to head into battle, and she knows that you would follow her into anything. I don't know if your plan will work, but I will try my very best, Naruto said, as Esdeath smiles. That's all I ask. Oh, and Naruto-kun, your father would have been proud. If only he'd been stronger. I better go and tell my mother. Naruto turned around and headed back to his hut to prepare for the hunt. Naruto grabbed his sword from near my sleeping bag. Sitting down on the bag, he took a whetstone from near my bed and started sharpening the sword when his mother came in. I see the chief has faith in you, Kushina said with a smile. I always knew you were the one to melt the ice princess's heart. Mom. Naruto blushes. I came here to give you your father's sword, Kushina said with a smile. This sword was passed down to the sons of your father's family, and now it's your turn. But you are a better swordsman than your father ever was. Kushina handed him the sword. It comes with a pair, but that is given to the women in the family. You mean the necklace that Aunt Sai wears? Naruto said, as his mother nodded her head. Here. Kushina gave him the sword. Wow. Naruto said, as he unsheathed a simple sword with the darkest blue blade he had ever seen. Half hour at the gate. You wouldn't be trying to leave without me, would you? Naruto said, as he walked into the opening. Whatever. Esdeath said, as she walked past him. That's what I thought. Naruto said, as he walked behind her. So SCH. I thought I told you never to call me that. Esdeath growled. Nope, you said that you will cut off my very handsome head. Naruto said. That can be arranged. Esdeath said with a smile. So you do admit that I have a handsome head? Naruto said, as Esdeath ignored him. Damn it, father, this mission is too dangerous for Naruto-kun. Esdeath said to herself. 4 days later. What happened here? Naruto asked, as he saw the destroyed village. That's what we are going to find out, Esdeath said when suddenly the ground started to shake. Stampede. They look around to see 3 oversized lizards that have horns sticking out of their heads backwards. They are dark gray with amber eyes, and black oval gemstones embedded in their foreheads. The one in the front was different from the other because it had red stone on its forehead. Mardons, Esdeath said, as she took out her sword. I will deal with the one on the right plus the alpha, one with the red stone. A smile appeared on her face, as she charged at them. Damn it, S-chan, I am not that weak. Naruto shouted, as he watched her cut down the first one. I will show you that I am a lot stronger than you thought. He watched, as she finally reached the alpha. With great beauty and grace she cut off the beast's head with ease. That was fun. Esdeath turned around to see the last beast charging at Naruto, who was looking at her. Naruto. She shouted, as the beast came at him. Naruto placed the sheathed sword upright, as he listened to the breath of the beast that was coming at him. He had his sword in a reverse grip from beside and over his head, as opposed to from the waist, with a standard grip on the sword. Shishi Sunsen one sword blade style resheath. Lion's Song. He rapidly unsheathes and resheaths his sword. The beast was cut into many pieces. Impressive. A smile appeared on Esdeath's face. This trip just got interesting. Do you think those things were the ones that destroyed the village? Naruto asked, as he walked up to her. No, it is obvious that something or someone set them off, Esdeath said, as she looked round. Jump. They both jumped out of the way, as a giant cockroach-like beast appeared. It has long antennae, giant claw-like hands, and red eyes. An earth dragon. You want to team up like the good old days? Naruto asked with a smile. Just this once, I'll go for the head, Esdeath said with a smile. I'll take the legs. The two parts warriors took down the huge beast with ease. Clap clap. Very impressive. The man laughed. I am going to enjoy killing you. They turned around and realized that they were surrounded by 50 armored men with swords, spears, and other weapons. Kill them. This is going to be fun, Esdeath said with a smile as she attacked the men. Damn it, Naruto said as he attacks also. She stripped Naruto, bandaged his middle section, and covered him in a fur blanket when she'd lit a fire in the fireplace. He was past consciousness at that point, but from all his vitals, Esdeath saw that he was on the road to recovery. Naruto had been injured during the fight because he wasn't accustomed to fighting many enemies at the same time like Esdeath had. She had to save him and finish off the other and drag him to the enemy base of operation. Now, to attend to herself. Esdeath stripped naked and went to look for some sort of washroom which she found. She tosses hers and Naruto's bloody clothes into the bath. She would wash them later. After sprucing up the house a bit and taking inventory, Esdeath crossed her legs in front of the fire and started to attend to her own injuries. There was nothing more she could do for Naruto at the moment besides trusting his own stamina. With one last look at Naruto's resting form, she lost herself in her own calm and tried to discern the future from the hazy vagaries of her own thoughts. You really surprised me, Naruto-kun. You are a lot stronger than I thought. Several days later, Naruto woke up slowly. He'd been asleep for several days, fighting a fever. What happened? Where am I? Then he remembers what happened. He stirred, artfully checking on the movement of his limbs, and satisfying himself that he had healed sufficiently to bear any likely pain. Then he saw Esdeath, and any pain he might have felt instantly was forgotten. She studied beauty. Her face was alluring, and mysterious, and exotic, dominated by blue eyes with a bold, direct gaze that challenged, as much as it entranced. The cottage he was in was dark, but sparse light came from the firelight, and by it, he could see that Esdeath was totally naked. She was both a weapon, and a work of art. He succumbed in a long, slow rise to his feet, his care, not out of the worry of injuring or overexerting himself, but because he didn't want to break the enchantment that had overcome him. Oh, Naruto, Esdeath said, surprised by his abrupt wakefulness. She had expected him to be comatose for many days yet. I suppose my nudity is a bit shocking to you. I took off my clothes because they were bloody, and got so comfortable without it that I hadn't thought to put it back on. It's the fire, it felt so good on my skin. Sweet Kami, Naruto said to himself, as he stared at her. Don't make me regret this, Naruto. Esdeath growled, as she looked at him. Because the last guy that stared at me lost his eyes. Naruto did not know how lucky he was because the last guy did not get a second chance. She cut out his eyes immediately when his eyes saw her in her bra. Sorry about that, S-chan. Naruto immediately turns around. Esdeath said, as she put on her clothes. We are leaving now, so get dressed. Can we wait until tomorrow? Naruto said, as he went for his clothes. No, it can't, we'll lose too much time here. Esdeath said, as she finished putting on her clothes. We need to inform our father about this. I hope we are not too late, now let's move. Arg. He screamed out in pain. Naruto. Esdeath shouted in fear. Are you okay? That's fine, I just started moving too quickly. Naruto said. Lean on me. Esdeath said, as Naruto looked at her. Hurry up. Fine. Naruto did what she commanded, and wrapped his arms around her, as they slowly made their way out of the house, and onto the road. Why do you have a marked ons, an alpha, tied up? Naruto asked, as he looked at a smiling Esdeath. He's alright. Esdeath said, as they walked over to it. Are you sure it is safe? Naruto asked, as they stopped in front of the beast. Of course, I tamed it while you were sleeping. Esdeath said, as the beast spouted its head for her to come aboard. Let's go. She put Naruto on the beast. Oh shit, those things are soft. Naruto said with a blush, as he felt Esdeath Upai press against his back, as she came on the beast behind him. Let's go. Esdeath roared, as the beast started to move. 2 days later. They had finally reached the village. We are here. Esdeath said, as they reached the village gate. Siren. They heard the alarm. Damn it. They said together. Coming from the north, they saw horsemen running towards them with their swords and spears out. The northern tribe. Redath shouted, as he came from the gate. Naruto, Esdeath, go, and help where necessary. We are surrounded. As the chief and some men ran out to meet the riders with weapons drawn. Naruto was amazed how the chief started cutting down riders with ease, but more just kept coming. He couldn't get to all of them, and many went past him heading straight for the village. Get out of sight. Esdeath shouted, as she attacked the soldiers. I can't, I need to find my mother. Naruto hid, and quietly walked towards their hut. He still hadn't recovered fully, as yet. He was forced to watch in horror, as the people closest to the enemy were immediately killed. Limbs, heads, and blood took up to the sky. As the sky turned red in the morning, so did the snow on the ground. He quickly made his way towards his hut, hoping to get there before any rider did. He watched, as people ran past him to intercept the riders that were invading their homeland. Mom! Naruto screamed, as he barged into the kitchen. eyes wide in panic, as he looked around scanning everyone, but didn't see his mother, but he did see his aunt and other females. "Where is she?" Naruto screamed in fright. "She went to fight," his aunt replied timidly. "And you didn't stop her. She is sick for Kami's sake," Naruto screamed, making her cower in fear from his tone and eyes. Naruto exited the kitchen and started looking fanatically, trying to find her. Around him people were fighting and huts were on fire. The snow under his feet was red with blood as bodies kept on hitting the floors. People were slipping on their comrades' blood, dying themselves, adding to the carnage. "Look, there's one of them, and he is injured already." Two of them saw him, and smiles appeared on their faces. Getting into a battle stance, Naruto readied the sword. Even though the sword was unbalanced in his hand due to the pain he was feeling from his wound. Both of them thought that because he was wounded he would be an easy target, but they were wrong, as they rushed him. He dodged the first one, and sliced his gut open, making him drop to his knees, putting a hand to cover the slice, and parried the other attack. Not giving him time to recuperate over his friend's demise, Naruto quickly slashed at his knees, making him fall to them, and then swung his sword down hard at his hunched-over form, freeing him from his head. Then he walked over to the man's friends, and thrust his sword through his back to the hilt. "That's what you get for invading my homeland," Naruto whispered in his ears before he let go of his body, making it full, adding to the corpses. He went back to look for his mother. With each passing second his heart was cracked further open. He watched his friends and family being cut down, each dying a gruesome death. With Kushina. "You're going to enjoy Thai," as the hunting knife was lodged into his skull by Kushina. "Yes, I did," Kushina said, as she was hit to the ground. "Dumb cunt, we were going to let you live, but not after you kill my brother," the man roared, as he started stomping her into the ground. "Stop being a fool, you will kill her," one of them shouted. "Get off me," as he pushed off his friend. "I changed my mind. I'm going to enjoy your body before I cut your throat," as he held a knife at her throat. "I am sorry, Naruto-kun," Kushina said with tears coming down her eyes. "I would rather die," as she rubbed her neck on the knife, thus cutting her own throat. "You really believe that I care whether you are dead or alive?" The man started to rip off her clothes, then proceeded to pleasuring himself with her dead body. "You're one sick F." With Naruto a few seconds earlier. Naruto walked around a hut when he finally saw her, as she was being surrounded by a group of men. Her clothes were being ripped off her, and a man was pleasing himself with her body. "No?" Naruto screamed at the top of his lungs. He felt his body start to shake in rage, and his vision turned red. All he saw was red. He felt something inside of him break. He felt no pain, no emotion, no nothing. Naruto threw his sword at the man, pleasuring himself with his mother. The sword pierced his chest, and sent him flying off his mother. "I am going to kill all of you," Naruto roared, as he attacked them. "Kill him," they roared, as Naruto dodged a slash by stepping the right, and delivered an uppercut that snapped the jaw of his opponent. He dodged another strike by sidestepping the man, and delivered a kick to the guy's spine, snapping it instantly. "This kid is a monster." Something hit him in his head from behind, as he fell down headfirst into the ground. He tried getting up, but a foot pushed him back to the ground. "Stop," the commanding voice yells. "Let the boy live. He's young." Naruto felt as if someone turned him onto his back. He put up a good fight when you fools who clearly had the advantage. Naruto's vision was dizzy, all he saw was someone towering over him, and laughing. "This will be a good lesson. What is your clan's motto, kid? The strong live, and the weak die." "Well then, the chief didn't prove it very well since he was the first one I killed. You have potential, so I won't kill you. I have a better place for you." "All hail Black Arm Zephyr," was the last thing Naruto heard before a shoe came down on his face, causing him to black out. The next day. "Ah, my head," Naruto said, as he opened his eyes. "Why am I surrounded by bars?" "You were captured, and you are now in the pits," a voice said. Naruto turns around to see an old man with pale skin. He has long white hair which goes midway down his back, and two strands of hair stand out from the rest, and point outwards. He has a thick gray beard which extends down to his chest, and he is wearing a pair of beige shorts with no shirt. The name's Rob, by the way. "I am Naruto of the Partis clan," Naruto said, as he got up. "I need to get out of here." "Sorry kid, but once you are in the pits there is no escaping," Rob said, as he showed Naruto his scars. "And I should know, so just give up, kid, and try to survive as long as possible. We will see about that." Naruto said to himself. "So what is this place? Is it a prison?" "Something like that, but only worse." Rob is sad, which confuses Naruto. "This place is a breeding ground for slaves who are forced to fight for our lives, and most of us are captured from all over the continent. The others are here because they love to fight," Rob said, and was about to continue when the warder walked in. "Lord Z wants all of you on the training field now," the warder said, as the prison gates opened. "This way, Naruto," Rob said, as Naruto followed him. With Lord Z, a large and tall muscular tan-skinned man with short purple hair. He is wearing a purple suit with a pink shirt with a polka-dotted tie under his purple suit, and a white coat draped over his shoulders like a cape, his arms not in his sleeves. You look even more beautiful even when I see you. You are making me blush, honey. A very attractive, voluptuous woman with long flowing maroon-colored hair, which fell down to her waist. She had blue eyes, a beauty mark under the left side of her lip, and fair skin. She is wearing a rather scantily clad, and fits tightly on her tall and slender form. This seductive attire consisted of a dark pink guy, disconnected arm warmers that reached down to her light purple spandex shorts, and a pair of black low-heeled boots. Did you get anybody of worth? Yeah, I got two. One is a member of the Partis clan, and the other is from the Sky clan. Lord C said with a smile. Which one do you want? Same rules as the others. Damn it, her luck hasn't been good. She has lost the last 2 fights, and paid dearly for it. The worst part about it is she couldn't see her choice or know their ability until she chooses. Fine, I'll take the Partis clan. Very well, honey. Lord C smiles. The Sky clan member was strong, and he would know. He has seen the boy's skill personally when he offered to join him. The winner gets one wish from the other, as usual. Yeah. She was bored one day, and came up with the idea to use fresh recruits to gain a wish from the other, if they don't want to do something that the other wants to do. Z was alright with the idea, and quickly accepted it. He even gave her the advantage of choosing out of the 2 recruits that he felt was strong. Please call me, don't let me lose this one. I really need a win. The woman said to herself. Lord Zephyr, the fighters are ready for you, the warder said with a bow before he left. With Naruto and Rob are walking towards the training when he bumped into another fighter. Watch where you're going, slave, the young man said as he pushed Naruto back. He is a tall man with tanned skin and long white hair that he wears loosely. He is wearing a red robe and with a white armband on his left arm. Easy, Naruto, he's one of the others that I talk about, Rob said as he held onto Naruto. He offered himself to this place so he has more power than you in here. Fine, Naruto said as he glared at the boy. They walked for a while until they reached the training field to see the other fighters in a line. Naruto looked up and saw the man and women step forward on the balcony. Who is she? I see you have a tasty kid, but I wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole, Rob said as Naruto looked at him. That's the soul sucker, Fuka, the deadliest woman around. Really? A shocked Naruto asked. A kiss will result in instant death, Rob said, which shocked Naruto. It is rumored that Urtiga gives her the ability to suck out a person's soul. Damn, Naruto said. Then he pointed to the man. Who is he? That's her husband. Your lord and master, Black Arm Zephyr, is about to talk, the warder shouted. Black Arm? Naruto's mind suddenly snapped when he heard the name. Bastard. Naruto, no. Rob shouted and tried to grab Naruto, but he vanished in a burst of speed. Naruto appeared on the balcony in front of a shocked Zephyr and Fuka. You will pay for killing my clan. Naruto went to deliver a punch, but Zephyr caught it. Stupid boy, Urei. Spit. It went all over his face and into his mouth. In the blink of an eye, he delivered a powerful punch to Naruto's face that sent him crashing into one of the bathrooms. Boom. That kid has balls. Who is it? Fuka asked as Naruto got up. He must be strong if he can stand up after that punch. Did you pick a member of the Partis clan? Zephyr growled as he waited the spit off. And soon to be a dead pick. Cough. Naruto coughs up blood. This won't stop him. Suddenly a whip was wrapped around his neck, followed by 4 that went around his hands and feet. Anybody who dares attack me will be put to death, the warder roared. Wait, honey, you can't kill him, Fuka said as she grabbed onto her husband. And why not? Zephyr growled. He seemed to forget that I am the one who decides his fate since I picked him to represent me, Fuka said with a smile. And don't worry, he will still be punished. You boy, the member of the Partis, your punishment for attacking my husband. Fuka suddenly walked forth. Is 50 lashes. This shocked everyone. Lady Fuka had never stood up for anyone ever. That was because none of her chosen champions hadn't done anything so stupid before. That kid is lucky, Rob said with a smile. Naruto's shirt was stripped off, revealing the bandage that was wrapped around his midsection from his previous injury. He was already injured. A shocked Fuka said, this boy is really something. I underestimate the boy. He could be just as strong as Sage of the Sky Clan, Zephyr said to himself. Commence with the lashing. The warder pulled his hand back. Naruto screamed out as the whip hit him. I will kill you, Naruto said as he glared at Zephyr. One, the warder shouted. At the last lash, Naruto was still glaring at Zephyr, but his eyes shut. He had lost a lot of blood. Get him to the medic, Fuka shouted. 5 hours later, Naruto was lying in the medical bay when he woke up. Arg, Naruto said as he got up. He was still in a lot of pain. It seems that Lord Z has sent us a fresh fish sledge. Naruto turns around to see a massive man. I am going to enjoy this pretty boy. As the man took off his pants. Let's tag team him, Hammer, another voice said as they walked up to him. Damn body move. Naruto roared in his mind as he willed his body to move. Lord Z sends his greeting. Hammer said, as he walked up to Naruto. This will on and up kick from Naruto shattered his jaw before sending him headfirst into the concrete ceiling above, killing him. Hammer? Sledge shouted, as he delivered a kick which Naruto caught. Cough blood came out of Naruto's mouth. Naruto roared, as he snapped Sledge's ankle. Sledge screamed out in pain before Naruto put him out of his pain by slamming him into the wall, breaking his neck. The next day, early morning. Fuka woke early. She needed to check on the new asset. She went to the hospital wing, only to find the place empty, and see the bodies of her husband warriors. How did they get see? He was still upset with what Naruto did. She looked around to see if she could find him when she heard the shower. She walked up to the showers, and saw Naruto. A deadly combination of a big cock and a powerful warrior. Fuka licked her lips as she entered the shower. Which is why I can't leave him like this. With Naruto. Naruto was in the shower crying, as he remembered all that happened to him. His mother was dead, his aunt, Esdeath, and all the members of the clan were probably dead. Mom, I am sorry, if only I had reached you earlier. What the hell? Naruto suddenly turned around and pushed on the wall, and Fuka's lips were on his. So this is where I die. A blue aura came out of Naruto's mouth and went into Fuka's. Fuka then backed away, as Naruto fell to the floor. She then took out a bottle and poured the blue aura into it. It is done. Naruto said, as he opened his eyes to see Fuka looking at him. He tried to move his arms, but he couldn't. You're chained to the wall, for my safety of course. Fuka said with a smile on her face. How are you feeling about Partis-kun? How do you expect me to feel? Your bastard husband captured me, and killed off my people. Naruto shouted, which only made her smile even wider. Did I ask you about your family? I just want to know if you are feeling any pain. Fuka said, as she got up and walked towards him. You are my property after all. Naruto stopped himself. He was at her mercy after all. I am fine. Wait a minute, I am alive, but how? Of course you are alive. What made you think that? The confused Fuka asked. Well, I was told that you have the ability to suck out the souls of your victims. Naruto said, as Fuka laughed. She has a beautiful laugh. What the hell am I thinking? This bitch is evil. Those are the parts of my powers everyone seems to remember. Fuka laughed again. I also have the ability to suck out pain, happiness, poison, and other things that affect the human body. So that's why I am not feeling any pain. Naruto said. The wounds you had are still there, you just don't feel it, Partis-kun. Fuka said, as she ran her hands on his naked body. Why do you keep calling me by my clan's name? My name is Naruto. He shivers, as her hands slid down his chest. Will you stop that? Naruto-kun, such a nice name. Fuka said, as her hands rubbed his abs. And no, I will not stop because you are my property after all, and I am entitled to do anything I want to you. As her hands continued to travel down south. What would your husband think? Naruto said, trying to play on her marital status. Who cares what he thinks? Fuka said with a smile, as she grabbed onto his member. I am my own woman, and besides. Lady Fuka, we are about to bring in the feudin. The guard said, as she pulled away her hands. If my husband finds out about this, I will cut off your dick and choke you to death with it. Fuka said with a smile. Yes, my lady. The guard said, as he ran out of the cell. Now back to you. She turned back to him. Is this how you treat all the prisoners? Naruto asked, as a frown appeared on her face. Do you think I am a slut who would do such a thing? Naruto screamed out in pain. I am sorry, I never meant it like that. Then what did you mean? Fuka said. Lady Fuka, we are coming in. The guard said, as they came in with the feudin, weight equipment, and other training supplies. That's what I mean, do the other prisoners get those stuff? Naruto asked, as she looked around. Of course not, they're my property you are. Fuka said, as the guards left. I don't understand, why me? Naruto asked. You sure ask a lot of questions. Fuka said with a smile. To tell you the truth, it was a 50-50 chance that you were chosen by me. She explained how, and why he was chosen. You two are sick, how can you play with other people's lives like that? Naruto shouted. Watch what you say about me, Naruto-kun, cause I am the only one you can trust in here. Fuka said, as she walked towards the cell door. You embarrassed my husband yesterday, and he's after your blood. The only reason you are dead is because of me. And I have yet to hear a thank you from you. Fuka stopped at the cell doors. If you want to survive, then you will do as I say, and do not question me. Thank you. Naruto muttered. Oh, and you have a fight later to determine if you are worthy to be here. Fuka said in a serious voice. So don't lose, and embarrass me. As she left. Oh, and if you do win, you better be the one dominating the fight. As she came back. The cell doors lock, and Naruto falls off the wall. He sees some clothes on the ground, and puts them on. He was now wearing a black pants, and a sleeveless orange shirt. Why are these still on me? He looked at the 2 iron bracelets on his hands and ankles. I need to use this situation to think of a way to escape. As he walked over to the weights. Lunchtime. Get up, boy. The guard threw water onto him. Damn bastard, I am going to kill you. Naruto growled only to be hit in the stomach. Go, and get your lunch before I change my mind. The guard growled, as he walked off followed by Naruto. Just because you're Lady Fuka property doesn't mean shit. Naruto walked for a while until he reached the cafeteria, which was full of prisoners. Here I go. Naruto went for his tray and collected his food. Who's the new kid? That's Naruto of the Partis clan. I thought that kid was dead after what he did to the boss. The bastard got lucky. Naruto looked around to see if he saw Rob, but he did not, so he took a seat at a table with two men and started to eat. With unknown prisoners. So that is the guy you are going to fight in a few months. A man said to the guy with long white hair that he wears it loosely beside him. That's if he makes it, look. Saga said, as he pointed at the two men coming towards Naruto. With Naruto. As Naruto ate his lunch, two men walked up behind him. One of the men at the table saw them, and quickly went to another table. Oh shit, Morgan and Strawberry. This is pretty good. Naruto said to himself, as he ate. The other man at the table saw one of the men behind him, so he too got up and left. Naruto looks up to see one of the men in front of him. One of the men is a relatively straight-shaped person with a long beard. He wears a very long cap due to his hat being abnormally long, and like see, he has a coat draped on his shoulders like a cape. Under it is an overshirt left unbuttoned near the neck, a water green jacket, with pale yellow rope-like ornaments on the chest, and matching pants. His name is Strawberry, and the other man is a very tall and muscular, intimidating man with blonde hair and a steel jaw. Just like Strawberry, he is wearing a billowing coat like a cape over his shoulder. Under his coat is a black shirt with brown pants, black combat boots, and a cigar in his mouth. Can I help you with something? Naruto asked the man. Morgan just spits into Naruto's food and smiles. You are the punk who spit on our boss. And kill my men in the hospital. Strawberry said. Ignore Naruto. Naruto said to himself. Did you hear that, guys? This trash thinks he's better than us because he's Lady Fuka's property. Morgan shouted, as everyone started to look at Naruto. He's also the one who killed Hammer and Sledge while they were injured. You know what we do with monsters like you. Strawberry pulled back his hands to punch Naruto, only for Naruto to bat his hand away with the tray. He then hit him across the face with it. Morgan delivered several punches to Naruto's face with his left hand, as Naruto crashed into the wall. Die. He went to deliver some more damage when Naruto caught his hand and twisted it. I wasn't done eating. Arg. Morgan screamed out, as Naruto started delivering several punches to the man's face, before delivering an uppercut that sent him crashing through the table. Ah. Strawberry tackled him from behind, and started raining down blows on him. Bastard. The man went for a rear naked choke which Naruto stopped with an elbow to the stomach. They both got up, and started trading blows with Naruto winning. I will kill you. He delivered a punch which Naruto dodged by steps. Is it? Naruto delivered a spin kick to the head that knocked him out. Damn. He felt his swollen jaw. Naruto was about to walk away when several men surrounded him. Wait, let's tell. Naruto delivered a thrust kick to the first one that sent him crashing into the others, followed by a judo throw to the man near him, sending him into the crowd. Ah! They shouted, as they attacked him. He received several punches to the face that sent him crashing into the ground. Too many of them. He delivered a sweep kick before doing a kip up, and punching another in his face. He's good, he took out 15 of them already. The man beside Saga said, as they watched Naruto powerbomb one of the men into the group of men. What are you doing? I am going to help him, it's not a fair fight. Saga said, as he took out his wooden sword when he saw someone going to help Naruto. Naruto punches another one only to receive several punches and kicks that send him to the ground. Naruto. Rob came out of nowhere and delivered a punch to one of them. Damn it, kid, you've only been in here for a day, and you are already causing all sorts of trouble. Rob laughed, as he helped Naruto up. Hey, I'm not the one who started it. Naruto shouted, as they were both surrounded. You take the 5 in front of us, and I'll take the 5 behind us. What about the ones to the left and right? Suddenly Saga took out the 3 and the right and attacked the other 3 on the left. Never mind. Naruto dodges a kick to the right followed by a punch to the left. Leaf whirlwind. He delivered a spinning roundhouse kick that sent the men around him flying. Enough. Zephyr roared, as everyone stopped fighting and looked at him. Everyone back to your cell now. Later in Naruto's cell. Naruto was doing some extra workout before his match when the cell doors opened. Arg. He was sent flying into the wall. Damn, I can't move. Oh. He now knew what the bracelet on his hands and ankles was for. Fuka walked into the room. I hope you are ready because your fight is now. Several guards came into the cell and took Naruto off the wall. Don't die, Naruto-kun, I am counting on you. I will not die until I kill that bastard. Naruto said to himself as he walked with the guards towards the arena. Can I get a roll of bandage? You go get it, Fuka ordered. Yes, my lady. As one of the guards ran off to get it. As they reach the outdoor arena, the man comes back with the bandage and gives it to Naruto. Fuka informs him that she will be watching him, so he must not embarrass her. Naruto finished wrapping his 2 hands with the bandages and entered the arena. He saw Strawberry, who was holding 2 identical swords with Japanese-looking hilts wrapped in a pink material. They have elongated hand guards decorated by red gems, just like the rounded pommels, and blades with more of a curve than those of katanas. Here. The guard gave him a cheap and poorly made sword. Shit, I hope he's not an expert, Naruto said as he walked forward. You may have caught me by surprise earlier, but it won't happen again, Strawberry roared as he held both swords in reverse. Naruto said as he unsheathed the sword that reflects the sun's light into Strawberry's eyes. I will finish this with one attack. It tore you eye. Shishi Sunsen 1 sword blade style resheath. Lion's Song. As his vision cleared, Strawberry saw that Naruto was already flying towards him, leaving him no time to use the strategy he'd hoped for. Clang. Impossible, he blocked it, Naruto said out loud. Is that all you have? Strawberry laughed as he pushed off Naruto and swung his sword. Clang. Not quite, Naruto said as their blades crashed against each other once more as Naruto launched into a flurry of strikes. Strawberry dodged and parried perfectly, his movements appearing effortless in contrast with Naruto's attacks. Damn. Naruto suddenly jabbed forward with his sword, the silvery black tip of the sword aiming directly for Strawberry's chest. Strawberry leapt directly backwards and quickly swung swords to counter Naruto, who fell back and away. Arg. The cut appeared on Naruto's shoulder. You are just a novice, Strawberry mocked. Bastard. Naruto growls as he charges, his sword colliding with Strawberry's sword. In the stands. Naruto is doing pretty good, a man beside Rob said. No, Strawberry is just playing with him, Rob said with a worried look on his face. Damn, why did Naruto have to get a swordsman that is better than him? Strawberry, you are wrong, he's not a novice, you are just better than him, Saga said as he looked on. And he's using a pretty shitty sword too. On the balcony. Damn it, Naruto. I told you to dominate. Fuka said to herself as she saw Strawberry toying with him. The boy may be a good fighter, but when it comes to swords he's a novice. Zephyr laughed. Looks like I already won, Fuka-chan. As they saw, Strawberry cuts Naruto across his chest. See-kun, why is Naruto facing one of your elite swordsmen? Fuka said as it hit her. You need to see the boy's full strength, and Strawberry will draw it out. Zephyr lied through his teeth. I hope Saga will be getting the same treatment. Fuka said she knew her husband was lying, and if Naruto died she would call him out on it. Of course, dear. Naruto versus Strawberry. They held, using their strength to push each other away. Naruto withdrew, before twirling his sword and colliding again with Strawberry's weapon. This time Strawberry used his superior strength and pushed him off with great force. You are 100 years too early to beat me, kid, I have been through many wars. He didn't have time to recover, as Strawberry came at him swiftly with the sword. Shit, I am in trouble. Naruto dodged Strawberry's precision slashes and stabs, parrying when he had the time to. Ducking under a swipe at his head as he continued to backpedal. Clang. Naruto's sword was cut in half. Arg. Naruto roared out in pain, and an X mark appeared on his chest. Looks like I'm going to kill the last male member of the Partis clan. It's a shame that the blue-haired bitch fell off the bridge to her death, Strawberry said, which shocked Naruto. Is Death dead? Naruto said to himself. Are you shocked that I was at your home? I killed a few of those worthless people. Strawberry laughed again. But the chief's daughter got lucky and fell to her death. Too bad, I wanted to kill her myself. You bastard, you're the reason Esdeath is dead. Naruto roared with tears in his eyes as he got up. I am going to kill you. I see, she was someone important to you, Strawberry said with a smile. I'll let you join her soon. I am going to kill you for what you did. Naruto roared as he ripped off the rest of his shirt. He was going to use the move that got his father killed. Gate of opening. Naruto started to unwrap the bandages off his hands. Strawberries roared. In the stands. It's over, Saga said as he got up. I don't think so, Rob said as he watched Naruto. Naruto is about to use another technique too. On the balcony. Looks like I won, Fuka-chan. Strawberry is about to use shave. Zephyr laughed as Fuka glared at him. It's not my fault you always choose the wrong fighter. Damn him. Fuka said as she looked at Naruto. Please Naruto-kun, you have to win. Strawberry roared as he attacked Naruto as Fuka closed her eyes. What he missed, but how? Zephyr shouted as Fuka opened her eyes to see Naruto a few feet behind Strawberry. Naruto versus Strawberry. I miss it, but how? Strawberry said as he turned around. It won't happen again, Sore. Front Lotus. Naruto was within his guard. How did he reach me so fast? Was on Strawberry's mind when he received an up kick that sent him into the air. Arg. As he loses a couple of teeth. Shadow of the dancing leaf. Naruto appeared behind. You are going to feel my clan's pain. The bandages around Naruto's came off and wrapped itself around Strawberry. In the stands. What the hell is that? A shocked Saga shouted. Naruto, you sure are unpredictable, Rob said with a smile. On the balcony. Damn it. Strawberries break free. Zephyr shouted as he watched on in shock. Hell yeah, finish him off Naruto. Fuka shouted in an excited voice. She had never been this excited before. Naruto versus Strawberry. For my clan. Naruto roared as they started to spin in the air before they fell to the ground. For Esdeath. Strawberry was piled drive into the ground head first while rotating at a ferocious speed. Boom. Cough. Bastard. Naruto said as he walked out of the crater and fell to his knees victorious while Strawberry was dead in the crater. On the balcony. Yes, you did it Naruto. Fuka shouted. This was her first ever victory in the games. You do know that this was just a trial run, right? Zephyr's sweat dropped. I know this is my first victory. Fuka said with a smile. Now that I think about it, none of my fighters ever made it out of the trial run before. Why is that, Sekun? As she glared at him. And none will. Zephyr made a signal as he ignored her glare. In the stands. A round applause breaks out throughout the arena. Guess I underestimate him. Saga said with a smile. He is going to be an interesting opponent. Well done Naruto. Rob said as he looked at Naruto. Naruto. He roared as he saw Morgan charging at Naruto. On the balcony. Sekun, what the hell? Fuka shouted as she saw Morgan about to attack a weakened Naruto. Did I forget to tell you that this was a two-man gauntlet match? Zephyr laughed. With Naruto. Damn, no wonder Dad told me to be careful how I use it. Naruto said as he stood and turned around to see Morgan, whose right hand now had a huge steel axe which seemed to go right through his forearm. Die. Morgan swung the axe with great force at the ground where the axe split in half. I miss. Dynamic entry. Naruto's foot connected to his face which sent him skidding across the ground before he crashed into the wall, breaking his neck on impact. In the balcony. From now on Naruto-kun will be in my full care. Fuka said as she jumped down, leaving a shell-shocked Zephyr. You did it Naruto. As she ran over to catch the fallen Naruto. Fuka was so serious about Naruto being in her full care that she moved out of her house with Zephyr and into one of their other houses. She built a special room for Naruto where he could train and sleep. The months passed, and Naruto gained both a good reputation for himself and Fuka, as well as lots of money fighting in the pits. Fuka even gained enough trust in him to tell him that he would be fighting Saga in a year's time. They were supposed to fight 2 months after his trial, but her husband got scared of losing and postponed it. She even told Naruto that if he was able to defeat Saga, then she would use her wish to set him free. She was lying, of course, but Naruto did not care because he was thinking of a plan to escape. 1 year later. No. Stay back, monster. A fighter screamed, yanking his blade out of its sheath and slashing frantically at Naruto, who dodged in one fluid motion before reaching for a short blade sheathed at his waist. He slashed again at Naruto, who stepped over one of his dead opponent's body and advanced, blocking the man's swipes with the knife he held in his right hand. The frantically man let go of his sword a second later and shouted, "Help me, mommy," and ran out of the arena. And the winner, the demon of the Partis clan, Naruto. The announcer shouted as the crowd erupted with cheer. Later in Fuka's house. Well done Naruto-kun. Fuka said as they walked in the house. They had become so close that she did not need any guard. Wrong way. But that is where my room is. Naruto said as Fuka smiled. You are not going into your room. Fuka dragged him towards the direction of her room. You are going into my room for a surprise. What a surprise? Naruto asked as they reached Fuka's room door. This kind. Fuka kissed him and dragged him into her room. It was the most pleasurable surprise of Naruto's life. The Empire. I here grant you the position of Lieutenant General, Esdeath of the Partis clan, said a tall, muscular man with spiky blonde hair and blue eyes. He is wearing a dark gray suit of armor with a white pants and a red cloak. Thank you, General Budo. An 18-year-old Esdeath said as she bows. This is only the beginning. I am going to be the strongest person ever. Then her mind went back to Naruto and her clan. No, they were all weak, and that's why they are all dead. Clap. In the audience. A tall man with gray hair worn in a long ponytail, blue eyes, and a mustache was sitting in the audience clapping. He is wearing the standard general uniform. She is going to be a force to be reckoned with if she continues, he said to his friend. Yeah, and with the way she is moving through the ranks, she will be a general soon. A tall, muscular young man with blue eyes and black hair. He is wearing the standard army uniform. Congratulations Esdeath, you deserved it. A 22-year-old woman with long silver hair that was tied in a braided style and beautiful purple eyes. She is wearing the standard Lieutenant General uniform. During the past 2 months, Saga has not been having a good time. As Naruto in the pits, he almost lost 2 times and was badly injured in one of the matches. He was hit on the right arm. They found out later that he had lost a peeing in his arm and was paralyzed. Doc, is there anything you can do to help him? Lord Z asked the doctor as Saga laid on the bed unconscious. There's a drug that I am working on, but it is very dangerous and it will kill him afterwards. The doctor replied. The doctor is a tall man with spiky black hair with a white patch and blue eyes. He is wearing a yellow suit with a blue shirt, a tie, a white lab coat, and glasses on his face. I don't care, as long as he can kill that bastard Naruto. Lord Zephyr said, as he walked out of the medical bay. Damn it, I can't afford to lose. Zephyr said, as he marched down the hall. He was afraid of what she was going to wish. He knew she was a power-hungry slut. Sometimes I wonder why I married her. Then he remembered she was hot. Damn, this no sex rule during competition. He can't believe she talked him into that 5 months ago. Who cares what I agreed to? I am going to get some pussy now. As he walked towards his wife's house. Lord Z, a message came for you. A man said, as Zephyr took it from him. Wonder if the Empire needs me for another mission. Zephyr said, as he opened the letter. Dear old friend. I am writing to inform you that I am no longer with the Empire. Honesty, and I got into an argument on how he overthrew Chari a month ago. We drew our weapons on each other. I thought it was over, and I went home only for it to explode. I know it was honesty. I am telling you this because you will have to make a choice between going back to the Empire or joining me, and this new group that I am starting. If you decide to join me, then send me a response, and I will send someone to get you. Damn, I need time to think. Zephyr said, as he continued to walk. With Esdeath. Esdeath had just come from another successful mission which she finished in record time. I need another mission like that. She had tortured one of the leaders so that he was even telling her how he once shoved a stick up his ass when he was 17. He did a really good job on my boots. It's a shame I had to kill him. She had the other lick the dog shit off her boots. Esdeath over here. Esdeath looked up to see her friend Najenda in the line for lunch. Are you hungry? Yeah, I will have the usual. Esdeath said, as she went and found a seat. Najenda collected both of their lunches and walked towards her friend and took a seat. So how was the mission? She hands Esdeath her tray of food. Too easy for my taste. Esdeath said, as she ate her food. Come on Esdeath, I need more information than that. Najenda said, as she ate her food too. You never seem to want to talk about your missions. Fine, but there's a reason why I don't usually talk about it. Esdeath said, as she told her friend about how she tortured the two of the leaders. I think I am going to be sick. Najenda said, as she got up from the table and ran to the bathroom. I did warn her. Esdeath said, as she continued to eat her lunch. Lieutenant General Esdeath. Esdeath lifted up her head to see a tall man with grey hair worn in a long ponytail. General Liver. Esdeath said, as she stood up and saluted him. As an easy Lieutenant General. Liver said, as he saluted her back. I am here to inform you that you will be my second in command from now on. It would be a pleasure. Esdeath said with a smile. For now, I will roll this place soon. We will be leaving in 4 hours. Liver said with a smile. Before we leave, go and visit Prime Minister Honest. He wants to talk to you. With Naruto. Before you go, I want to give you this. Fuka said, as she took out a necklace with a green crystal. Where did you get that? A shocked Naruto said, as he stared at his aunt's necklace. You know this necklace, Zikan gave it to me a year ago. Fuka said, as she walked up to Naruto. He told me he took it off a dead tortoise. That was my aunt's necklace. Naruto growled, as he glared at her. Why is this the first time you ever show me this? He walked up to her and grabbed her by her throat. I forgot it. Fuka said in a calm voice. She knew he would act this way. I only remember it because you told me about your family earlier. I am sorry. Naruto said, as he let go of her throat. It's okay. Fuka said, as she kissed his hand. Kukuku, you are so easy to manipulate, Naruto-kun. Knock. Fuka, I have the medication. Zephyr shouted from outside. Go through the window. Fuka kissed him on his lips, as Naruto went through the window. Thank you, Zikan. As she opens the door. Here. He handed her the medication. I got a message from. With Esdeath. I wonder what the Prime Minister wants with me. Esdeath said, as she walked down the hall until she reached a large door. She knocked on the door twice before she heard a voice. Come in, Lieutenant General. The voice said. She opened the door and entered to see a round man with light skin, grey hair, dark yellow eyes, and a long white beard that extends down to his abdomen. He is sporting a sinister toothy grin. He is wearing a pair of brown boots, a dark green shirt, a belt below his belly, and short pants which are also dark green, and a grey coat with some hair of an animal around his neck, resembling a bourgeois. I bet you are wondering why I called you here. I am Sir. Esdeath said with a bow. I can't believe I have to bow to this sweet pig. I call you here because I see great potential in you. The Prime Minister with a smile. That is why I will allow you to choose a Tigu. Finally, the power I have been waiting for. Esdeath said with a smile. I am honored that you would choose me Prime Minister. Follow me, Lieutenant General. Honest said, as he walked towards the side door. She followed him until they reached a giant safe. This is where all the Tigu that the Empire has are kept. He opens the door, and they enter. Choose me. Esdeath heard a voice, and she looked around for the voice. Did you hear that? Esdeath asked Honest. No. Honest replied, as he looked around. Go ahead, and choose anyone. Come closer. Chi voice said again. Who is it? Where are you? Esdeath asked the voice. I am all by myself. The voice said, as Esdeath continued to search. Come closer, Kuku. Esdeath noticed one that was chained off from the others. You're the one calling me. As she walked up to it. I see you have Lieutenant General, that is one of the most dangerous ones we have in here. Honest said in shock. What is it called? Esdeath asked if she could feel the power coming from it. It is called the Demon's Extract, the Prime Minister said, as he saw a smile on Esdeath's face. It has killed over 20 good men after they drank from one glass. That is because they are all weak. Esdeath said, as she drank the whole thing. She screamed out in pain, and fell to the ground. Lieutenant General. Honest shouted. 2 months later. After Fuka wishes for my freedom, I will be waiting for you. Naruto said, as he handed Rob a map. This is the map I told you about, it will lead you to an underground tunnel. Naruto and Rob had become great friends throughout the year. He would tell him everything that happened to him, even between him and Fuka. I took it out of Fuka things, it will lead you to the outside. You should have taken it as an escape. Rob said, as he shook his head. Revenge is never a good thing. I am not going anywhere until I kill Zephyr. Naruto said with a growl. Fine. Rob said, as he took the map and hid it. So how do you plan on facing Saga? I heard Saga is injured, so it will be easy. Naruto said with a sigh. He really wanted a fair match. I will get over it quickly without killing him. I don't think that will be an option. Rob said, as he got up. Zephyr doesn't like to keep a tool that he can't use to make him money, or Saga could force you to do it. So you're telling me that I should be the one to kill him? Naruto said with a sigh. Yeah, a man of Saga's status would rather die in battle than being killed for being useless. Rob said. That's true. Naruto said when a guard arrived. Partners, your match is about to start. The guard said, as he left. With Fuka and Zephyr. You know, Z-kun. You could always forfeit now, and save yourself some embarrassment. Fuka giggled. I am the one who should be telling you that. Zephyr said with a cocky smile. With that drug, Saga will be stronger, faster, and more powerful. Early now, the last time I saw Saga he could not move one of his hands. The curious Fuka said. That's one of the worst things that can happen to a swordsman of his caliber. Zephyr did not answer her, his eyes were on the person heading into the outside arena. The match is about to start. Naruto-kun will finish this with one attack. Fuka said with a confident smile. On the field. You better come at me with all your Naruto. Saga said to his opponent. Because I will. I plan to. Naruto said with a smile. The first gate Kaimon gate of opening, Naruto unsheathed his sword. I thought I told you to come to me with your all. Saga shouted, as he took out his sword. Naruto said nothing, as he charged with his sword in hand, planning to end him by slicing him down. It wasn't until Saga did something that surprised him. I told you to come with me. With one hand in his pocket, Saga quickly blocked the downward strike with ease, pushing Naruto back with his sword. Impossible, even if he is a better swordsman than me, there is no way he could block my attack like that. Naruto said, as he jumped away. Something is not right here. Now it's my turn. Saga right behind Naruto, and whispers, too slow Portis. When did he? Naruto's eyes widened, he didn't even see him move. Capitalizing on Naruto's stunned state, Saga slices him on the back. Naruto grunts, if he did not dodge it at the last minute then he would be dead. Saga flicks the blade with blood on it off. I did warn you. Something is definitely wrong here, Naruto said when he saw it. How in Kami's name are you using your right hand? Let's just say I have Lord Z to thank. Saga said with a smile. I'm even stronger now. You cheating bastard. Fuka roared at her husband. It's not cheating, Zephyr shouted. Yes it is. Fuka shouted back. Then I wouldn't be holding back either. Naruto said with a smile. The third gate is Scimo and the Gate of Life. Naruto's skin turns red, as his power sends a shockwave throughout the area. Now that's what I am talking about. Saga said, as he charged at Naruto. Mikazuki no Mai, Dance of the Crescent Moon. Suddenly, there were 3 Saga attacking him. Naruto said, as he stood there. All 3 Sagas leaped to him, forming him in a triangle before lunging forward to slice him. Got you? As soon as the 3 Sagas went to slice him, it seemed that all 3 of their blades hit him, only for him to find out the image of Naruto began to vanish. Hearing a voice behind him, Saga turns around. Reverse Lotus. Naruto kicks Saga into the air and continues to strike him at inhuman speeds. This is Saga. He then delivers a final powerful open-handed strike and kick at the same time, sending Saga crashing into the ground. Boom. Fuka and Zephyr. Ooh, Zephyr shouted. He couldn't believe Saga lost. Suck on that, you are a cheating bastard. Fuka shouted with a smile. That's what I am talking about, Naruto. This can't be happening. Zephyr with his hands covering his face. Thanks to Kami, that is over, and Naruto doesn't have to open the 5th gate. Fuka knew that it was Naruto's trump card and the last gate he could open. Now for my wish, Z-kun. She turned around only to see a guard whisper something to him. But keep him there, torture him, and find out what he knows or who gave it to him. Zephyr growled. He couldn't believe this was happening to him. Is everything okay, Z-kun? Fuka asked, as he told her. We caught someone trying to escape. With Naruto. Naruto suddenly fell on his hands, and the strain the gates put on his body was taking its effect. Sorry I had to hit you so hard, Saga. I wanted to give you a quick death. Kofu said I was dead. A bloody and physically beaten sage crawled out of the crater. Thanks to that drug, I survived. What the hell did you take? Naruto was wondering what drug could let him survive his attack. Saga suddenly took out an injection with black liquid in it. I don't know, but it feels great. He stabbed himself with it. What is he? A shocked Naruto looks on, as Saga starts to get up like he wasn't injured. As Saga grabbed him by his face, and slammed him into the ground. Saga roared, as he started beating Naruto into the ground. Naruto! Fuka shouted. Fuka, and Zephyr. Yes. Zephyr laughed, as he watched Saga still punching Naruto. Naruto! Fight back, I know you can. Fuka shouted. Well, looks like I will be getting that wish. Fuck, what is it? Zephyr asked, as he saw a guard approach him. My lord. The guard whispered something into his ears. What? Zephyr roared, he was furious, he couldn't believe what he heard. They were all going to die, and he didn't care how close they were. You, signal the official to end the fight, I want parties alive. Fuka did not hear any of it because she was too focused on Naruto. Back on the field. Saga. The fight is over. The official said, as he walked up to them only for Saga to rip his hands off. No one will stop me. Saga roared, as the other guards came rushing in only for Saga to kill them. You are all going to die. He vanished, and appeared where the other prisoner was watching the fight, and started attacking them. Kuku, this is bad, he has lost his mind, and he's going to kill anyone he catches. The doctor said, as he adjusted his glasses with a smile. I need to work on it some more. It was by accident that he came up with the drug. Fuka, and Zephyr. Damn. Someone stopped him. Zephyr growled, as he watched Saga killing his fighters. Naruto-kun, get up. Fuka shouted, as Saga heard her. Zephyr. He's coming this way. She turned around only to realize that Zephyr was gone. ARWWWW. Saga roared, as he charged at Fuka. Naruto. Fuka shouted, as Saga was sent flying around the place from a punch. Naruto-kun. Naruto was standing where Saga was, his skin was red, as a green aura surrounds him. The third gate is Shimon. The gate of pain. Naruto. Saga roared, as he attacked Naruto. He sends a high kick at Naruto's head which Naruto blocked with his forearm, as he felt a gust of wind from the force. Is that all your drugs can do, Saga? Just a eye. Saga launched a barrage of punches at Naruto's upper body, as Naruto danced with the punches, and parried them away with his palms, as Saga continued his assault. Why can't I hit? Why? Saga received a fist to the face that sent him rocketing towards the opposite wall. Because I am stronger. Naruto said he could feel the muscles in his hands and legs tearing. He has to finish this fight now. Naruto looked down, and saw his sword. He bent, and took up the sword. Saga got out of the wall, and glared at Naruto. He was going to kill that man. Saga roared, as he attacked Naruto. Itoryu I. Shishi-sansa. Naruto was behind Saga, and resheathes his sword. Goodbye, Saga. Naruto then coughed up blood, and fell to the ground. Naruto-kun. A worried Fuka shouted, as she ran towards him. Fuka-chan. Naruto said, as he opened his eyes to see Fuka running towards him when suddenly she was tackled by the guards. They wrapped something around her mouth to prevent her from using her powers. Fuck, that was the last thing Naruto said, as the world turned to black. With Esdeath. Now, Red 1 will attack the village from the left, and Red 2 from the right. General Liver shouted, as the army listened. Red 3 will attack from the back, and Red 4, you are with me, we will attack from the front. Hi, General Liver. Permission to speak, General. Esdeath asked Liver, and the others looked at her. Permission granted, Lieutenant General Esdeath. Liver replied. Before we attack, I want to weaken them first. Esdeath said, as they all looked at her. Have you been able to fully control it yet? General Liver asked. Yes, General. Esdeath lied, she had barely any control over it. Go ahead then. General Liver said, as Esdeath stepped forward. Esdeath put out her hands. Come on, Esdeath, you can do this. It took a while, but several large icicles appeared. Kill everyone. She started to laugh, as she fired the icicles at the village, killing whoever it catches. This bitch is scary. One of the soldiers said to his friend. I changed my mind, I am not going to ask that crazy bitch on a date. His friend said. What are you apes waiting for? General Liver shouted, as he prepared to attack. You want to live forever? No, sir. They shouted, as they attacked the weakened village. With Naruto. The sound of thunder was followed by the sound of a whip tearing through flesh. He opened his eyes to see a badly beaten Fuka tied up on a metal rod in front of him. Fuka-chan. He shouted, as he tried to move only to find out that he was also tied up. Naruto. She could barely say his name. It seems that you have awoken right on time. Zephyr said, as Naruto turned his head to see Zephyr beside a half-dead Rob. Rob. Naruto shouted, as he looked at his friend. You bastard, what is the meaning of this? That's simple, I found this. Zephyr shouted at Naruto. The map. That was mine, I gave Rob to hold. Naruto shouted. He did not know what was on it. That's not what dear old Rob said when he was begging for his life. Zephyr laughed as he walked up to Naruto. He told me how you gave him the map to escape and your relationship with my wife. He delivered a punch to Naruto's stomach. Cough. Naruto coughed up blood as Zephyr gave him another as the rain began to fall. That's a lie. Really now, even the slut admitted it after several beating. Zephyr said as he hit Naruto again. She's a lot tougher than that old piece of shit Rob. You monster. Naruto growled as the lightning flashed in the sky. You're just finding that out. Zephyr laughed as he punched Naruto again. Fuka tried to call him, but her injuries prevented her from doing that. Why don't you release me and fight me like a man? Naruto said only for Zephyr to grab him by his throat. I don't have to do anything. Zephyr said when he saw Naruto's necklace. So the bitch gave this to you. Don't you dare touch my aunt's necklace. Naruto growled as Zephyr popped it off his neck. So this is important to you, guard, come melt this down for me. Zephyr said as the guard took it. Now while we wait for it to melt, I will introduce you to my fist. 5 minutes later a man in a white coat came out with the hot melted green crystal. Dr. Stylish, what are you doing here? I thought you went back to the Empire. No, I was sent here to take you back. He handed Zephyr the container. Too bad. Zephyr took the container. Because I won't be going back, I am going to join my old friend. Prime Minister Honest won't like this. Dr. Stylish said with a smirk on his face. I will deal with him. Zephyr said as he walked up to a semi-conscious Naruto. You there, open his mouth. Hi. The guard said as he opened Naruto's mouth. So you can be closer to your aunt. Zephyr started to pour the hot crystal into Naruto's throat, hoping to hear him scream, but it did not come. What the hell is going on? As he felt the inside of the container. It's cold, but he turns around to see Fuka with steam coming out of her mouth. Fuka had sucked the heat out of the crystal and into herself, thus killing her. She had the ability to suck out almost anything, but she needed to put it into a container or it would go into her. You bitch. That'll smash her. Zephyr summons his Tigu, which is a mechanical arm with a destructive cannon within it. Die. The cannon completely destroyed her, there wasn't any trace of her left. Fuka. Naruto shouted in his mind, his mouth was too damaged for it to open. Now for why? Boom. What the hell was that? Zephyr shouted as they turned around to see a burning building. My lab. My notes. Dr. Stylish shouted as the lightning struck again. Boom. It hit another building. Boom. 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 The lightning was getting closer and closer to them. Lord Z, we have to get out of here. The guard shouted. Not until I kill this shy. Boom. 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 Naruto was struck 3 times by the lightning. The blast sent Dr. Stylish and Zephyr flying as the lightning continued to hit Naruto. Get us out of here. Dr. Stylish shouted he had escaped injury-free. Ard. Zephyr screamed out, the blast had completely destroyed his right hand. The guards grabbed their lord and ran out of the place as lightning continued to strike down. By time the lightning had finished, everything was destroyed. With Esdeath 2 minutes earlier. It was awful. The soldier had never felt so sick in his life. His friend was holding back his hair as he lost his breakfast in the bushes. There, the man patted his friend back. He felt awful for him. The soldier sat back from the bushes wiping his mouth. Dude, I did warn you not to watch that crazy bitch torturing that man. The man said. I thought I could handle it. The man said as he remembered what happened. She pulled the man's heart out of his ass. Weaklings. Esdeath said as she passed the 2 soldiers. She was feeling pretty happy with herself. Another successful mission, which she looked up in the sky to lightning striking a faraway land. That can't be good. General Liver said as he walked up to her. I feel sorry for them. If they are strong then they will survive, but if they are weak then they will die. Esdeath said as she walked off. Thanks for watching my video, and make sure to check out the author of this fanfic. Link is in the description. See you next time. Till then, sayonara.